Hello, I'll show you how to make this cute little Hmong inspired Valentine card. You're going to need a hot glue gun or any sort of Cricut or cutting machine. You're going to need a stylus and some paper. I made these cute little pixel people to go with it. You can just leave it blank if you want, or you can glue whatever you want on top of it. For the glitter paper, I actually used Christmas wrapping paper because I feel like you get your bang for your buck. They give you so much and it looks really nice. Alright, let's get to it. Open up Cricut Design Space, and this is where we will make our card. Let's click on New Project and Images. So I want to make a Valentine card with a big heart in the middle. So I can put my little pixel characters on the side. This one right here will be great. Insert images. I don't want the envelope, I just want the card. So in order to do that, you want to click Ungroup. And then you can go ahead and just delete these pieces on the envelope. I really like this card, but I want the center to be the Hmong heart symbol since this card will be Hmong inspired. So in order to remove this and replace it, I am going to cut out that image. And in order to do that, you have to detach this first. If it's attached, you can't do anything to it. So click detach. And then for this, for the heart card, I am going to add a heart shape to cover it up. I'm going to click the unlock button so I can distort the heart to my liking. So this covers the bottom but doesn't cover the dots, so I'm just going to add another heart. And then again, I'm going to distort the image. And then I'm going to click Control and then click these images and click Weld. So now it looks like a blank heart, like a blank slate. And then I'm going to upload a heart image. So if you don't have an image already, open up Google, open. Click heart, or let's click Hmong heart symbol. And I like this image because it looks very clear and it's very simple. So you want to right click, save image as. Then you click save as Hmong heart, or write something that you'll remember. So click upload image, browse, and then input your heart. Click on your heart, click open. You don't want the heart to look like that. You want just the shape of it. So you want to click on complex, continue, and then crop this image. Crop it, and then you want to delete the background by clicking the wand and then clicking on that. So now it's already perfect. I like to click advanced options and change the color tones to 100 so it doesn't look so pixelated. Click continue, and now it's perfect heart. Click on that and then save as a cut image, save. So here it is. Click on that heart, click insert images, and then now you can place it here. I think this looks good like that. Let me just try to distort it a little because I feel like it can look more wide to fit the heart shape that's already in there. Now that looks cute to me. Maybe a little bigger. Alright, that looks good. And if it's not centered, just click on these two images and click Align. center horizontally. There you go, now it's centered. And then if you want to create the heart cutout, you have to have these two highlighted, the two images that you want the cutout in, and then click Splice. So now if you delete that heart and delete this little pink one, you have a cutout, which means that whatever color you have underneath will show through, and that's exactly what we want. So you want to click Save just so you don't lose it. Sometimes whenever I'm on Cricut Design Space, it tends to just lock me out or shut down on me, and it'd be a shame if all your hard work just kind of disappeared. I'm gonna make this height the biggest I can. Again, the score, let's put it on top. So one thing to know is that if you are highlighting this, even though you were highlighting it first, it's going to click whatever it sees on top. So if you want to change the score line, you want to move to the top. That way you can move it to wherever you think is good. So the length of this card is about 8.5. I want the score line to be in the middle. Score essentially means that it's going to create a line in the card, so that way it you don't have to fold it yourself. It looks really nice. So half of 8.5 will be 4 1/4. So this is where the line will go. You want to click both the score and the cut result to attach. If you don't, it's not going to score at that area. And then for the heart card, I'm using wrapping paper because it's cheap and you can get in bulk, but the other side does not look good. Duplicate that. I want to make the center card the same size as the top there. Since I don't want any of the cuts in there, I'm going to click contour and hide all contours. This will be the inner layer of the card. Alright, now click Make It. And again, I'm just going to change this to letter size so I know how it's going to look. And make sure it actually fits. So let's continue. Browse all material. I like to use cardstock for intricate cuts. And if you're gonna be cutting a lot of paper, just start it so it shows up in your favorites. Here it is. So for for your tools, you're going to need a scoring stylus and clamp A. The scoring stylus looks like this. It goes in clamp A, so you shove it in until the arrow, you'll hear a little click, and then you just close it. And then clamp B, blade needs to be in there, which is already in there. And then let's go ahead and load the red paper. So you want to match it up to whatever it looks like in your image. So in this case, it's portrait style. In order to start cutting, you have to click that double arrow, which is this one. I'm going to support my map by going in because sometimes it gets stuck. And then you'll know that it's in because the line of the blade will be towards the top of the cardstock. There are a few times where I didn't actually check it. It didn't go all the way in, so I started cutting on the mat, which is not good. And then just click the little Cricut button. So the first thing it does is it creates that score line. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty neat. And then now I'll cut the image for you. So at this point you'll see that Cricut is 100% done cutting. Alright, and then this will start blinking. Press the double arrow. And let's see how it looks. And it comes up nice and easy. So you usually with paper you want to do it from the bottom up. Or you want to flip your mat over and peel the mat away from the paper so the paper doesn't bend. But look at that, isn't that cool? We don't need it, but it looks cool. And then the center part is now gone. Look how beautiful that is. It's gonna go on top of silver like that. It's so pretty. Alright, and then for this stuff, this is a pretty hard. I might just keep it for the sake of it. And for these, instead of peeling it off one by one, because it's gonna take a while, if you have the Cricut scraper, or even if you don't have it, if you just have like an old credit card that you don't need anymore, you can just scrape it off. So you can tell that I did the depth too deep the first time around because I put in like, I don't know, I put in poster board for the first time I made a card, and it left a really bad indentation on it. So don't make my mistake. Just do cardstock or whatever style paper you have. Now you want to put the pink one in. And again, this is portrait style. Follow whatever it says in here. So that's portrait style. And when you're ready, you just want to click the double arrow again. Place this here so I can have a hand to support it going in. Press the Cricut button and just watch it go. It always scores first. It's so cool how it does that, because whenever I fold it, it always just looks all lopsided. So it's kind of nice that the machine does it for you. Oops, the hair there. And then the Cricut design space says that's 100% complete, which it is. It's pretty neat. It's done. And the last piece. Oops, so my paper wasn't big enough. Oh no, it got stuck. Pause. So if you make the mistake I did, just press it out. And well, it cut off most of it. Usually if it's doing that, you have to use a stickier mat. I'm using the light grip one. I should have used the standard. That was my mistake. Yeah, it's good enough. So my paper wasn't big enough, but when I did place the red on top, it looked like it covered majority of it. So I'm happy with that. It did cut off enough of what I needed, so oh well, it kind of messed up my paper. Don't do what I did, but yeah, like one trick that I like to use is I like to use wrapping paper, because I feel like you get so much more pretty stuff compared to just buying cardstock. The downside is that the back side looks really gross. That's why I wanted to cut the pink paper to hide it. So if you're layering it together, you can fold it where the score line is, and it folds so easy because the line is already creased for you. And then this one will go right underneath, like that. And then the pink one, which also has a score line, you can just put it underneath all of that mess. And it makes your card nice and thick too, so it's really good quality. Look how pretty that is. I'm so excited about this. I know it's just paper, but it's just so exciting to me. And then your little people can go here. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. Where's my boy? Here he is. Like that. Oh yes, that is perfect. And then now you're just gonna glue it together. You want to go ahead and cover it up again, so that way the dust doesn't get all over your mat, and so it retains its stickiness. I like to use a parchment paper and then use a glue stick to kind of glue this area. Usually if you have like a pointed glue stick or a pointed adhesive, it'll probably be better. But I don't have one of those because I don't make enough cards. So I never care to invest in one. The extra pieces. Yeah, looks good. And then glue on your pink paper. So for this, it'll be a little easier since it's already a flat edge. Just glue the top of it, or whatever side you're whatever side you don't want to see on the paper. So again, I like to use a parchment paper because I can get glue on it and it'll still come off easily, whereas if you try to glue it on top of a piece of paper, the paper tends to rip off and it just ruins everything and it's messier. If you have a better way of doing it, let me know, because I would love to know anything that makes this go any faster or neater, prettier. I like to glue from the center first and then just work my way out, but I mean, whatever works, whatever floats your boat. I feel like it's not sticking because of the glitter, so I'm actually gonna wait for my hot glue gun to finish heating up, and then I'm gonna use my hot glue gun to glue it down. You don't have to glue the whole thing, just the important parts or just certain pieces. I like how this hot glue gun is creating this like 3D pop-up effect. It's pretty nice. And there you have it. This is so cute. Look at my little decor. My tiny little Hmong people. The inside will be left blank for, you know, writing your love note or whatever it is you want to write. That's it. Let me know if you want me to make anything else, or if you have a better tips and tricks on how to make this. This is how I do it.